a new term alert that we never saw, and that's autosexual.
I hadn't seen this at all until you said this to me.
I couldn't believe we missed it.
I don't know how we missed it.
Look, there's tons of articles, and autosexual is when you're attracted to Otto from The Simpsons.
Oh, no.
So autosexual is just a great one because basically you're only attracted to yourself sexually, right?
Yeah. This doesn't even really make sense to
Well,
me.
it doesn't make sense because a whole part of it is that, like, you know, some of the things are like, do you like spanking it a lot? And you're just like, yeah, there's so many people. There's like, I guess your default autosexual.
Well, it's a yes, but you're like, yeah, do you like spanking? Do you ever think about yourself?
That's what they said. The term autosexual might not be as commonplace as some of the other words we use to describe sexualities, but we're trying to get it into existence, man. I'd like to see this term get tossed around a little more.
Yeah, I'm Otto.
Yeah, I'm
That's
Otto.
maybe only one of the cool ones to say.
I'm Otto.
Like
yeah.
if you go
manual.
If you go pick a thing that you have to say, like Demi lame, Polly lame,
Polly's lame.
Otto kind of cool.
Polly is very lame, like, because even no matter what arrangement you have, even if you're like the guy can just bang and the girl doesn't, saying you're Polly immediately puts images of like some freak at Burning Man.
Yeah,
with like
exactly right. What do you think about this? You go do streeters at a NASCAR thing and ask people about autosexualism.
Ask them if they're autosexual, yeah.
And they're going, fuck yeah.
Fucking yeah, I get a little hard when I see that auto.
Fucking Dale Earnhardt tattoo right here. You better believe I'm fucking autosexual. You go, it's actually not what you think it is. You will get some people like, yeah, I don't know. I've masturbated into a mirror.
Autosexual, I'm auto-tool-sexual. He's got two wrenches in each hand. You came to the wrong right place if you're looking for an auto, buddy. But that doesn't mean it's not worth understanding. And then it got launched into the wider cultural language recently. In short, an autosexual is a person who is sexually attracted to themselves, either much more than they're attracted to other people or to the exclusion of other people. Autosexuality, therefore, is a term that encompasses a spectrum of desire. And immediately what comes to mind is the guy who, in the movie where he has sex, where he flexes and looks in the mirror. You know what I mean?
What was that? Boogie Nights?
No. Where he kills the girls and stuff like that. Famous, he's like the reference
American
for everything.
Psycho?
American Psycho. Yeah. So that's what you're thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they do clear that up in the other article. They go, no,
I know. The
We're not
one thing
that.
they say is, and just so you know, this is way different than being a narcissist.
That's what
I'm
they
like,
said.
No, you're a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I mean, Khloe Kardashian coined this term, or one of the
Yeah.
Kardashians. They're like, this is just narcissism.
So these are some of the signs you might be an autosexual. If you people are out here listening, you prefer masturbation to sex. That's also a sign that you're just in an unhappy relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's a sign. So this might be.
You know how many like just middle-aged men are like, I'm an autosexual?
You calling me an autosexual? I think that I'm a auto. She's getting fat. I prefer masturbation to sex. Oh, you have this new sexual kink. It's like, yeah. Well, because my old sexual kink of my hot wife is no longer available. That one sort of got rug pulled away from me.
Yeah, you got rugged on kid number 5.
Kid number 5
Was the old we called him Rug.
sort of got rid of my sexual kink. That's what they call a hot wife. That's a hot wife.
Yeah.
Is the wife that takes the ball. They call it a hot wife. She's never that hot though.
No. It's all relative.
Yeah. You use fantasies about yourself in order to finish. So that is
Insane.
that one's nuts.
Like, again, if someone told you that in confidence, you'd be like, I have to probably tell people about this, even though I said I wouldn't. Like, it's just like, that's the kind of how everybody hyperbolically describes Trump. Like, that's what he would be like, oh yeah, he must just only think of himself.
He's during sex, he's still just like picturing himself.
Just himself, but
giving
doing what? Like, are you picturing yourself fucking yourself?
I
Like,
think
are you
you're-
the top and the bottom? And you go, yeah, give it to me.
Yeah,
you
or are you
dirty-
picturing jacking it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if like, I would love to meet an autosexual and go, what is it? Are you just picturing yourself masturbating in front of a mirror, or are you literally taking it from yourself? And then at that point, you're
Yeah.
like, why only 2 of you? Why not just like some sloppy orgy with 10 of you? But then it's like pretty gay.
It's the least gay it can be, though.
It is the least gay it can be because it's all you. It's like Michael Keaton in what was that movie? Where he had
Multiplicity. Did they ever smooch?
I don't know. I never saw it. It was when he was on the outs, but His career wasn't doing so good.
You're right. That's exactly true though, because you go, oh, I'm picturing two of me having sex, and you're just like, pop a third in there. It's like, why stop there?
Yeah, like
why not a train of Danny's?
Exactly. Like you're getting head from three of you. What's going on here?
Danny, stock portfolio. That's at the front of the train. That's the
human centipede, the Danny centipede.
No, the caboose is the stock portfolio, probably.
Right. Yeah.
But it still is your dick attached to your. It's like the actual like the deeds of your portfolio, and they have the hard copies. But that with your dick on it.
Who knows?
So this makes no sense.
No sense.
So if you're talking about a girl,
well, it seems like some sort of clinical narcissism or something. But
you picture yourself. Stop it.
Nuts.
Okay. Yeah, they fantasize about yourself when you're.
Actually, the more we're talking about this, I go, this is a
again,
chick thing. This is not a guy. No guy.
Of course, it's a chick thing, but they fantasize about yourself when you're masturbating, and then you go, "What do you fantasize yourself doing? Masturbating? Like, what are you doing?
Open your eyes and look in the mirror."
Well, yeah.
My fantasy is me, but slightly better shape.
Yeah, like what is this even?
I'm 6 inches taller.
Yeah. And then they say you prioritize spanking it and quality time with yourself over the pursuit of dates. Well, those are two very different things.
Yeah.
But that's, again, one of them is like when I'm spanking it, I'm picturing myself spanking it. And when I'm having sex, I'm picturing myself, having sex with myself. The other one's like, yeah, dates are a hassle, so you just rather watch TV.
Yeah. Or you're broke.
So since sometimes so everyone's in a bit of a color me. I guess I'm a little bit of an autosexual myself sometimes.
Yep.
Anyone in a relationship too, you go. She's like, hey, you want to go? Go to this expensive restaurant. You're like, I was thinking you just go do your own thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you an autosexual. It makes you just like over it.
Yeah, it's not autosexual. No, autosexual specific.
You have erotic dreams about yourself.
The moment you're closing your eyes when you're having sex with a woman and you're picturing yourself
as the woman.
Yeah, that's like
that sounds like
it's a whole new batch of problems.
That also sounds like someone that's not experimenting being gay.
I guess, but then you're like, that's you. It's still, if anything, it would be like you're giving it to some person, and they turn around and the wig comes off, or it's like a dude with long hair, and you go, ah.
Well, that's what they said. That you have dreams about exotic dreams about yourself. You go, that's not a dream. That's a nightmare. It's a literal nightmare.
Yeah, you go, yeah, you're getting like all the fucking ass you can get, but it's your ass.
No, you're literally in the fantasy. You're having threesome with these two hot chicks. They're giving you head. They both look up with your face. It's a nightmare.
And then you start inspecting it a little further, your body, and you go, oh my God.
No, you're at the wedding thing. Yeah, you're about to get married, and it's like this hot girl, and she takes off the thing. It's just your fucking fat face.
You go, oh, God.
Oh, no.
But some people would be like, that's a dream. That's the dream of the autos.
The dream of the auto is like a hot chick with your face, and you go, okay, this doesn't exist for a guy. I don't think there's
no way.
Yeah,
because this requires a level of narcissism that only really women are programmed with. Like guys are narcissists, but not like the pie chart is definitely way more women.
And this is what they say in response to what you just said. While it may be common for people to assume that narcissism and autosexuality are inherently intertwined, the judgment. So a little bit of a
little judgy,
yeah, a little judgy Kathy over here.
Little judgy ladies.
This judgy judgment is not only wrong, but hurtful and offensive to autosexual people. Well, maybe your autosexual stuff's hurtful to narcissists.
Maybe.
Hurtful to autosexual people.
I want to meet the hurt autosexual person who goes, my identity.
The person that's
not your costume.
Yeah, having sex with his wife, looking at himself in the mirror, closing his eyes to picture himself, and you're like, you're a narcissist, and he was like, that is hurtful to my people.
Sickening that you'd even say that.
Yeah, now you're going to be, this is giving a bad name to my people who actually have
Do you think that it's hurtful for narcissism because Trump is like the best known narcissist? Like that he's so attached to that people are like, what are you saying?
Yeah. They're just you're nail on the head saying that it's girls
for sure,
and they're just saying like I could never be a narcissist.
Yeah,
there's nothing I could do. There's no level of thing, anything that they say. That,
I can do no wrong. It's the I can do no wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, oh, what? I'm not a narcissist. This is my sexual orientation.
Yeah, they have like an answer for everything, how it's like something else and that thing's untouchable.
Yeah.
You go, well, no, narcissist is something that needs to be changed. This is something that's actually about you that's like perfect.
I mean, again, they turned this into their gender. They turned narcissism into gender expression.
Exactly.
This is my gender.
This is
And you go,
something that I can't.
You're like, I could
change.
literally like get you thrown in jail for challenging me on this. Like,
They would. I bet you these people would put narcissism lower than pedophile on the spectrum. When you were like, narcissism, you go, that's the worst thing you could be. A pedophile, you go, we can't help that. What are you gonna fucking?
you're
gonna
born
do?
that way. I don't know.
Well, I think they would.
Yeah.
That should be a good campaign to get like narcissism as a sexuality into their thing, and then force them to have like narcissism in the thing,
Yeah, just add it to the
like a troll
add it
group.
to the 2SL.
And-
Still learning to do this new acronym.
Hey, we're putting an N in there, and they're just like, what does this N stand for? You go, I don't know.
3 guesses.
Could be necro.
Good luck.
So what to do if your partner's autosexual? Don't take it personally. If you're having sex with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
and she's-
try and be a dude doing this shit with a straight girl and try and get her to not take it personally, where you would rather picture yourself than her.
They're just saying the dude has to not take it personally that she's picturing
Yeah, of
herself in
course,
the
of
mirror.
course.
She's
Honestly,
giving you head with her eyes closed,
and you go, I guess it's fine.
picturing that it's my dick.
She's picturing herself, but like imagine that you're having sex with your girl and your eyes are closed and she knows that you're thinking about her as you.
Yeah. Don't take it personally. It was like, it's important to realize this isn't about you. It's just how she's in love with herself, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, everybody knows that that's just a rock solid answer for stuff in your relationship is be like, no, this is just a me problem. It's not about you.
Well, yeah, like that's ever worked where you go, why are you like looking at all those fucking chicks and this and that? And you go, it has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with you. Yeah, it's just something I'm working out, and if you just give me some time and some space, I'll get through this.
Yeah, this is just a part of my
We'll get through
sexuality
this.
that I was just like, I'm prosty-sexual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm ripper central.
Rub and tub
I'm-
sexual.
Yeah, I'm rub and tub sexual. It's like there's
I wish I wasn't born this way.
tug sexual.
It's not you though.
What's that? That's the sound of my people. That's the sound of my
Oh,
people.
yeah. Woo, woo.
It's-
It's a tugboat. It's like the pineapples for swingers. Upside down tugboat.
That's I wish that I wasn't like this. I'm tug sexual. It's a fucking nightmare. What is tug sexual? It's like, when I have enough money, not that often, but I go to the fucking tugs twice a week after work before I come home. I wish it wasn't like this.
You know what? I really like to think too that I don't,
Baby, I was born this way.
yeah, the Lady Gaga tug anthem. I like to think though that I don't know if we've quite reached this kind of level of success with this podcast, but maybe the next tier where we talk shit about the autosexuals, and then like this clip is getting passed around in autosexual like support groups, being like they're making fun of us.
There's been things like that.
Yeah,
for
but this
sure.
is so niche. This is
Wish
like,
I wish the autosexuals would start the war.
I love it.
If you listen to this, autosexuals, come at us, bro. Sis.
Yeah, it's mostly ladies.
I'm tug sexual. I was born this way. Baby, I was born to tug.
To get tugs.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Mommy, I was born to be tugged. So that's...
Autosexuals.
That's you talking to your wife.
Yeah. Yeah, you're super reasonable.
We're tugging. And then you have to be supportive. You have to be supportive of every fucking dumb shit girl
yeah.
does, right?
Well, once it becomes an identity,
oh, yeah.
right?
heaven
Like once it
forbid.
becomes your gender identity, then you go, well, if you're not going to support it, then you're literally Hitler.
I'm supposed to live in a world where I'm an autosexual and I'm not being supported.
But the thing is, you're
by my
supposed to be.
husband.
Women have kind of conned us into supporting their like mental stuff too, though. So it's not even like they had to make this. It's just for themselves.
They've
Like if they go, I'm a narcissist that's diagnosed, were you going to not support me? You'd be like, oh, I guess I have to support you.
support and encourage your partner to explore their autosexuality. So they don't even want you to just say be fine with it. They're saying like you want to like help them on their journey. Like, hey, here's some pictures of you.
No, if anything, you get one
A
of those
wig of
latex Halloween masks of you, and you go, honey, I'm feeling frisky. You go, she's like, 1 sec, and she puts on your mask of your face,
Yeah, that's the world that they're.
and then she blows you, but you're blowing yourself.
That's how you be.
Horror.
encourage your partner to explore it. I can honestly say that receiving encouragement from partners made me feel more open to experiencing my full love for myself, and engaging with my autosexuality has improved how I engage with others. I don't think I would be able to be supportive of that. So you're probably going to want to keep that puppy to yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
What happened to the relationships where you both hid as much of you could from each other until you were just old and dead? You know, you hid.
Good old days.
Like, remember, like, you ever hear those stories where some guy's on his deathbed and then he's just like, I was a Nazi concentration guard. And like nobody knew, and you go, man, good on you for keeping that to yourself for that whole time. Or like,
right?
Yeah, you know, deathbed confessions of murders and stuff. And
now
it's all just like, oh, you murdered someone? Tell your partner, she'll support you. Otherwise, she's not the right one for you. And you go, oh.